Hey, it's Chris, and in this review we are going to look at the Brooks Asteria men's running shoe. So the Asteria is supposed to be a stability shoe, but more of a racy version. So it's similar to the Ravenna, but it weighs less, not a great deal less. It comes in at, I think, 287 grams compared to 320 on the Ravenna. So a bit lighter, less padding, so you can feel the road more. If you like to feel the surface under your foot, then this is a shoe for you. It definitely feels lighter, but so it's still got the stability element, but it is lighter and has less padding. And is also, obviously, the first thing to say, I guess, is it's a racing shoe and it's going to go faster than other Brooks shoes because it's red, and everyone knows that red goes faster. Now it's got this weird little pattern at the back where it's a slightly different white, and at first I thought it was just really dirty, but it's actually like speckled with black, which I'm pretty sure is part of the design. But it is a bit weird. The laces are a bit more stringy as well, but it's got the same nice padded tongue that a lot of Brooks come with, and a pretty flat bottom. Doesn't have the same grooves in that some other shoes do, but still looks like it's got plenty of grip there. And really, there's just not much up there on the nose of things. I'm gonna stick the other one on just so that I can get to the right side of the camera. My head's gonna disappear out of shot. I thought it was better that you still got the shoey close-up. First impressions, doesn't have quite the same toe space that the Ravenna does, so I don't know if I'm going to get on with that when I go out in them, because I like a good toe box. But we will go for a run in them and find out and see what we think.
Walking down the street by myself, and I'm thinking about the day before. Walking down the street by myself, and I'm thinking about the day before. Walking down the street by myself, and I'm thinking about the day before. Walking down the street by myself, and I'm thinking about the day before.
It's crazy rock and roll music in it.
Done some running in the Asteria now, and if you really want to know how to describe these shoes, they are the Ravenna but harder. So tougher sole, less padding in there, so a real race shoe, which is what Brooks designed them for. A couple of things I like. I like the elastic laces. That worked really. They're not elastic, but they just have a bit of elastic feel compared to normal shoelaces. I'm not sure what's in there. That's quite nice. I love the colour. Obviously red goes fast. When I have been running in them, I've been pretty quick, but I don't know if that's down to the shoe or not, because if you put on a fast race shoe, you're going to get some kind of placebo effect from that, and so you're probably going to run pretty fast. So I don't want to go out there and say, well, this is a fast shoe, because it wasn't massively different to my normal time, and I think I was expecting to run fast because I was in this nice slick race shoe, so I think I would have done. So the other problem is that this has the same problem as the Brooks Ravenna, in that it is just useless in the wet. This sole just does not grip. So as soon as it rains, either in the rain or it's just rained, or maybe even rained last night and there's just still some water on the ground, you don't get the grip that you do in other brands. It's really frustrating because Brooks make such beautiful running shoes otherwise, but you just slide around in them in the wet, and for me that's just really frustratingly cut it. So these haven't seen as much action as I would like, because Yeah, they're good for short distance races when it's okay to pound the feet. I wouldn't want to wear them for anything above 10k because they just don't have much cushioning, and I have to check the weather report every time I want to run in them. It's okay if you get water inside the shoe. I actually used these at Ironman, but not on the run. I used it for when I came out of the lake, and it's like a 400 meter run over a bunch of different surfaces to transition. So they said bring some running shoes down. So if you're putting wet feet into them, that works fine. But if it's wet underfoot, then you are losing a lot of grip there. So I kind of understand why Brooks aren't selling a whole load of these, because it is just nicer to run in the Ravenna. This is a pure race shoe, and so unless you're doing a lot of the shorter distance stuff, then you might want something with a bit more padding. But if you're happy with the lack of padding and still want a 10mm drop, then this is the shoe for you. It looks nice as long as you live in a country where it never rains. If you're looking for a stability shoe and you're thinking maybe the Asteria is the right one for you, the right one isn't, I've got a couple of other reviews that you might want to watch. So one, if you want a bit more padding, you might want to go for the Brooks Ravenna if you like Brooks. Similar shoe, more padding, a bit more plush, a bit less racy. The other one that I've reviewed so far and I absolutely love is the Nike Zoom Span, and you can see how battered this one is, but I totally love this shoe. So check out those two reviews, and if you have found this useful, then please hit subscribe so you get all my latest videos in your newsfeed.
What is this crazy rock and roll music?